Like,
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Yeah, you're probably saying, dang, back in the same uniform and the same truck. Pretty much, yes. Today's Thursday. I'm getting out of work and I'm headed home. Got my gout going. I haven't had a flare up like that. For those who don't know what that is, research it. It sucks. It'll cripple you for a couple days. And those who do have it or felt it, you know the pain. But I think about that. I think about the physical pain that gout gives. Okay, gout is something that happens. It's a temporary thing. It's sort of kind of like arthritis, but in a different type of stage. It's uric acid that builds up. Some have it on their knees, elbows, and their toe, right in the knuckle, and it is awful. It hurts the first time I get it. If I got it, the next day, if it starts to really flame up, I can't walk. And I'm on a second day, and trust me, I'm barely walking. Um, Foot all swelled up, looking crazy. But like I said, it's a temporary thing. Um, what I want to talk about, what is the almost a permanent thing, pain. And I think about it. It's a pain that someone that you once loved or you still love them causes pain. Now, there are things that I've done that I've caused pain, and it's probably permanent pain. And then there's the same pain I caused, it has given back to me, and it's a permanent pain that kind of stings you. Now, I kind of think about somebody that I have not met yet, but through one of my brothers, a lifelong brother that's been through. Man, we've been through heck and back, man, and there's been some disagreements, and there's been some good times, and some sad times, and stuff like that. But he was talking to me about another brother that that, like I said, I haven't met, but he's going through a permanent pain. That may never leave. I don't care what kind of motivational speech you can hear. I don't care if you have $1 million, $2 million in your bank account. I don't care if you have the best thing in life as far as money, women, car, wife, children. When it comes to a particular thing or a particular person or persons, either you had a bad fallout, or a family member that had put the sting on you, it never leaves. I don't care how sharp or hardcore you can be. Okay, and I'm not speaking for women, because I'm not here to speak for women. I'm speaking for men. Men like to hide their pains. Some kind of give their pain out, or leave it on their shoulder type deals, or leave it on the sleeve, you can see it. But then there's those other men like myself, and probably some other brothers like y'all. We like to hide our pain because we don't really want no one to interject with it, but we do, but yet we don't. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but if you think about what I just said, you can, okay, I get it. Just think about it. But a brother that lost people, that have lost somebody, persons in their life, man, and the crazy thing about it, and like I said, I don't really know too much of the story. I'm gonna insinuate, and maybe I could be wrong, but when we're younger boys going to become younger men, we're not as smart. We attempt to think we know everything, but we don't know jack. And I understand that. And these things build. You see, I'm sure from where I used to be, or where my other brothers used to be, we're pretty much the same. I know one for sure. You know, I don't want to name names because it's not that I don't want his name to be out, but I think this person always watching my videos. It's always great encouragement. You know, but I've seen him, he's seen me. When we were young men trying to make it in the world, you know, we didn't have a lot of things. We didn't have a lot of things that were really given to us. Usually things were given, but it was given with something behind it. Now, as time went on, we had to go through the hardships. We had to go through the damn ins and outs. Let me tell you something, man. We had good times, and then there was times that things just kind of went other ways. But now that we come into this time now, you know, we been through those pains. Those are permanent pains, man. You know why? Because, you see, maybe I can explain it a little bit. Maybe I can illustrate it a little bit better. You know, when you get let's say somebody slaps you, that's a temporary pain with a temporary, maybe a little redness going there. But when somebody cuts you or shoots you, shots you, whatever it is, there's that pain, but there's always that permanent scar that's in there. That's always going to be here. Now, it may kind of go away here, but it's always going to be there. The slap, you know, you're not going to really remember it. It's going to go away, you know. But that pain, and we had that pain, and now that we're older, there's people have gone away in our lives. There's family members that discommunicated with us, or with me and my brother, or there's, you know, and we've done a lot to improve ourselves. And it's like sometimes, you know, it kind of, for me, it bothers me because I can't share where I've been from where I used to be to where I am now. I'm not saying that I'm on top of the world, but if you have known me and you have known my brother, you know what I'm saying? We came from somewhere that was nothing to where we at, and we've crawled and doing all things. We're not doing the same type of work, but we're still doing the same type of work as far as encouraging and moving forward and trying to keep us all in line, because you have to. Now, the other guy I haven't met yet, the other brother, because I'm going to name him my brother, I'm sure he's got to be feeling this because, you know, for where he was and to probably where he's at now, he would love to show and share these accomplishments with them. But they're no longer here. That's a permanent scar, man. And for a man, it really bothers them. The another permanent scarring is when you have loved ones, man, that you truly love, that have done things, and the worst are your kids. You may not have been there. Show me a perfect example of a parent. You know, yes, we see it on TV, and you know, we all see either or parent is better than the other parent, but you know, there's no such thing as a perfect parent. Okay, I was never a perfect parent, but I loved them the same. And if there was something they need, I would do my best to give to them, in what way, and you know, based on the scenarios and stuff like that. You know, but as they get older, and they gotten older, you know, the two kids of mine really hurt me, and it puts a permanent scar in my heart. But it's okay, because I know, you know, that scar is eventually going to heal. It always heals. Look, man, every wound heals. It's just the scar. It's depending how big the scar. It's going to show how much the wound was. But you know, I think about the many other hurts as a man is going to feel in his life. You know, it's not easy for men to express and to give. That's why, you know, there's no, for me, I don't appreciate big crowds of men, like, none against the church, but like, for instance, church settings. Because honestly, let's say there's 10, and I could be wrong, and like I said, people may say this, but like in a church setting, you can have 10, 20 guys, but really, you're only going to really connect with maybe two men that have the same issues and same dilemmas. And sometimes you don't have to be in church, man. You gotta. There's guys out there, man, that are willing to listen and to really hear what you got to say, and share their scars and their damages and their triumphs, and their defeats and stuff. And it's not healthy. And I'm learning that because it's hard for me, man. It's hard for me because some people can be, all out, hey, what's up, and be that kind of way. I'm sort of an introvert, and I don't like to really show my pain or anything, but let me tell you something. As a man in my age, it is hard. It is hard to express those kind of things, and especially to individuals. So what I'm saying with all this, man, I look at the things that are around me. I like to study people and behaviors and see where they really are. I don't know if that's a gift that God has given me to discern. And there's a lot of people that I don't like to talk about that thing that I like to do. And it's not like I'm judging, but it's more of a discernment of watching how people behave and where they are, and then see I can see the baloney-ness in them, or I can see something genuine. So with that, it's like I can't share what I want to share. I can't share with the pain when there's people out there that don't really have that in their heart to be worthy to understand my pain. And for men out there, I know there's a lot of men like that. But man, I think about the nights that men are alone. They can have a wife or not have a wife. They can have a girlfriend, fiance, whatever. But it's not the same. Men don't like to touch into their feelings, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's wrong to do that, man. It's good to show that. But when you have permanent scarring and permanent, these permanent things inside your heart, man, it's always permanent. Gout is temporary. You only get it. I'm thankful I don't get it a lot. It's been like maybe 4.5 years since I've had that, or 4 or 5 years. I can't remember, man. But dang it, it reminds me the pain. But in my mind, I know that, and eventually, and it's gonna go down. It's gonna go back to me going back to normal and stuff like that. Try to start flushing my body, flushing my system. A recommendation by my brother, and go out there and try to take care, get my body balanced, And then with that said, the balance is getting your mind right, getting your heart right. You got to have those two. Those are the little vitamins that got to go inside your mind, in your body, to get yourself balanced. And I tell you, man, there's a lot of guys out there, man, I'm sure. A lot of guys don't really experience the things that other men do. Some were, things were great. Some had a little hardship. Some didn't. I mean, reality, some didn't really have any hardship. But then there's those guys that come from the craziness and trying to make it. that's the hard. Those are the guys that I look forward to reach out to. And I'm hoping that, man, I can get this thing right. There's so much stuff going on, man, and I need to really sit down, edit, and get myself together with setting up back. I got my office that I need to go start getting it ready, and I know I'm probably babbling, but man, I'm talking because it's on my mind, and this is what it's all about. It's about putting this on my mind on this stuff. Hopefully people can relate. But I want to get this thing really going to see where I'm at, and get it edited and get it twerked, and get it to where I can maybe share some things. It takes a lot of work. So I really want to get it going so that I can see some comments. I can hear some feedback on the video or the topic, or a topic that somebody wants to talk about. It's really generated towards men, and hopefully it could be go towards young men. You know what I'm saying? Because especially young men today. But that's another topic and other things in that. But I really want to get this going. I don't like to right now. I can't really jot down and all that because this is all practice. And if those that see this video, you copy, and I believe you can copy and paste it and put it or whatever. I don't care. Because it needs to go out there, man. Look, I'm one of probably millions of guys, out there throwing videos out that I've never seen. And, I'm not saying that, that I can't get it out there, but I'm for sure. It doesn't matter, man. But anyways, enough with the babbling and stuff and talking. But like I said from the beginning, man, there's certain things that is only here for a very short time. Okay? And there's things that are permanently there. It's what you do with the permanent scarring and the permanent, in your heart, whatever scar, it's what you do with it. Because honestly, man, I think a lot of people fall into things that that they shouldn't fall into, like if it be alcohol, drugs, let's say pornography, or eating, that they take those permanent scars that's been installed in there, been damaged in their body, and they don't know how to go out and express it, or go out there and seek it, or write it down, put it on video, or do anything to release it. So they release it on other kind of things, man. So I'm hoping anyways to go out there, man, and like I said, give out to the guys. Maybe one day I can get some guys to, get involved and express their feedbacks on certain things, topics, and be able to express what they think and express the topics, the crap that's around here today, and just share their thoughts and everything else. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Peace out. Love y'all.